show.
What now?
Car show.
It was good.
Is this working? We don't even know. I charged it. So a lot of cars didn't show up. Which was sad. But the guys that were hosting the show, the judges, had told me, we stopped and had a conversation. I got them on video, and they told me there was another place on Orange, another parking structure they're doing it, which is probably about over because right now it's about 3. So I don't even know that one. He said it's right up the street on Orange. Do you know where that place is?
No.
I think it's probably over. Is it listed on the website?
No, not that one. It's not.
Yeah, because he goes, did you go to the other one over there? I'm like, what other one over there?
No.
And I said, so where are the DeLoreans? He said, there's not one here on this one, but might be at the other one. But
No, if they didn't come to this one, they're not going to the other one.
I don't think they are either.
No.
And so...
Because this one was more of a classier one than the other one.
What was the other one supposed to be? They told me that there was another... The other show was supposed to be different kinds of cars. These all look like pre-war cars or something.
Pre-war, after the war, classics, antiques,
Muscle.
Fords.
Yeah, a little bit of muscle car.
Yeah.
Because I think the newest car I saw was like a 72 over here.
Yeah.
So, I guess 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, they're classic because they're 30.
Yeah.
And then 40 is super classic, and then you go on. But, wow, that was pretty incredible. Interesting. I was disappointed there weren't more cars. There was a lot of placards sitting in the garage where the people didn't even come.
Yeah.
And I said, well, there's one over here, but no car. And the guy says they never came. And they had like a map of everybody where they were supposed to go. And they put the placard things out so that they could find their spot. And so
To the left.
a lot of them didn't even come. There's an old damn car right there. That's Scotty Kilmer car right there. I was looking for those for a little while, and then I looked at the specs on them, and they're so little. That's Toyota right there.
Yeah.
I think that's the Celica. I was going to buy one. They had a convertible in Pensacola that was really cheap, and they will go bazillion miles. Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
This here is like my dad's.
They're going to go straight.
That's got a hard top. The hard top looks goofy as hell. I like the soft convertible. It's a pretty thing. These big balls right here, people probably drive through this. I wonder how many people would travel through here before they put the balls on.
I don't know. That's the whole idea, is to keep them out.
Isn't that funny? But I hated they piped that music through there because I don't know how much my vlogs are going to be trash unless I tape over them. Some of them, I did a lot of them where I could just tape over them because I cut them off. I didn't run a whole complete vlog because I was worried about all that. They had live orchestra in there, and they had speakers on every level of that.
Yeah, they did.
Structure. So I thought it was a little overpowering, especially the type of music. When you got up to the 60s and 70s cars, it just didn't feel right.
But technically, they are classics.
Okay. That one judge was just like Carl Luke. That guy was with for years, engaged him. It reminded me so much of Carl with the suit and everything. It's really funny. And he looked right at me, and it scared me for a minute because I do not like Carl. He made me mad. But it was an interesting show. I think the best vlogs. It's a gator in steel.
Probably.
How funny. The best ones were the ones without the music, when they cut the music so that he could speak over the mic. And so those will probably be okay. The only ones I might get voided on or have to do tape over.
All right, we're going to make a right here.
Because I had some great interviews with some of the owners. And I got a truckload of vlogs. My battery ran out in the end, so I couldn't get the awards ceremony. And I couldn't find my battery is wandering around the boulevard. when I
Who
get it
said
the
the
last
exact
second.
same level you
We're gonna
left
make
us?
a left up here at this light.
You guys said you're going down the lake.
We were. And we decided to go find you.
I got a truckload of logs.
We sat at the lake for what?
And I had one
Half
interview
hour,
with a guy for
45
about 15
Yeah.
minutes. There was an escape room.
Yeah.
And I could have used the tripod for that. I had one guy that didn't want to be interviewed by face, but wanted feet, but
Wanted what?
wanted feet, but he talked, the Cuban guy.
Oh.
God, he was great, really, really informative, knew his history, everything. And then he did all the work on his car. All the other cars were like shipped out to other people to do the work.
I'm sure.
But the one guy with the with that burgundy car, the last four that
Yeah,
were
we're
in
gonna
the
make a
awards, they he's never driven the car, not one day. He said,
Yeah.
I can't. He pulled his shirt down and showed me a big morphine patch right here.
Yeah.
Which that's probably, it's one of two things, or three things. It's AIDS, or he's got a back problem, or, what's the other one? AIDS, back problem.
Or he's got a heart issue.
I don't know if they give him that much morphine.
Yeah,
Really?
they do. If they've been taking it for a long time, they have to, because that's the only way they know how to.
It's fucking addiction. It's terrible. Really bad. My ex-brother-in-law was ruined by the morphine.
All right, go ahead and get over in your left lane.
Okay.
We're gonna stay in our left lane.
Okay. So, all in all, that was interesting. It was nice because they didn't charge parking. They didn't charge to get in. And it was just kind of one of the things. It was just kind of troublesome to be going up and down the whole parking garage. And then when I got to the one
No. You're staying
No.
right here.
Oh, okay. When I got to that one level and they didn't even have any classic car around, I was like, dude, that's the end there. And so, like I said, they had one over on Orange, but I imagine it's about finished. They will have a car rally tomorrow, so we'll have to find out where that's going to be, which may be at Lake Mirror. I don't know. But we'll find out where that's supposed to be and see if that's around. Might drop by that real fast. I don't know. But other than that, it was fine. It's really cool. All the way from Lakeland, Florida. We'll talk to you later. Have a great one. And as always, make a new friend, do something kind for a stranger, and
Too much of a good thing as one.
I'll take lots of that. Thanks.